What is up, guys? I do hope you're well, and welcome back to another r/Entitled Parents. If you are new here, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe button, and maybe even the notification bell. And let's get started. Thanks for the repair. Now leave. I won't pay. So my aunt, let's call her EA, her computer is broken because of her 8-year-old son. I set up the computer some time ago and thought it went really well. It has a GTX 1080 in it, and I was really fond of it. I really wanted to make my own computer. Anyway, about a week ago, my aunt called me and said her computer was broken. She said it was just a black screen. I told her I would do some testing and finish the repair for some money. I went over there with my bag of goodies, Windows 10 installation drive, Ubuntu mate, Ethernet, etc. I knocked and she was very nice. I proceeded to go over to the computer and she was right. The computer did not boot. I'm not going into detail how I fixed it. It was just backing up, then reinstallation of Windows and restoration, and ta-da! Anyway, when I was finished, I installed a Raspberry Pi to monitor the computer and stuff. Anyway, I finished and asked for some money, and this is how it goes. Hi EA, can I get some money please? EA ignores me. Hello, I spent a long time. No, get out. No, you owe me money. We have an argument about how she can't afford the computer repair, even though it was like $20. Either way, I came home without money. I was feeling very... Venus? I was feeling very Venice, and I logged into the Raspberry Pi, and I forcefully deleted Windows, although I kept the backup. I know her son doesn't know shit, and she doesn't know shit, so I waited. And when I was going to sleep, she called me. The conversation went like this. Hi, sorry about today. Can you come by? My computer isn't working. Oh, not working? Well, sorry, you're in debt, so... Excuse me? I will call your mother and tell her about everything. My mother? I will tell her about you not paying me. By now, I was very mad. Who is she going to believe? Her son or her sister, you kid? I hung up and I felt very mad. I SMS bombed her phone for an hour. I turned it off and went to sleep. Woke up and I kinda feel bad. I went over to her house and offered to fix the computer. I did my thing and left without asking for payment. About a week later, I had to come back and fix the computer. This went on for a straight 2 weeks. I was done. I asked for payment and which was denied. One of the conversations went like this. Can I please have a payment? It's $20. Besides, I'm fixing your computer for 2 weeks now. Can't I get something? No. You're my sister's son and you owe me this. Please? No. By the time we reached here, I was done. I wanted to know why the computer was always broken. Turns out someone was watching pornography on the computer and downloading something. First I saw the time was about night time. I thought it was the kid, but no. It was the fucking EA. When I came up with the evidence, the conversation went like this. So you've been watching some porn, huh? What? No, I would never. I pull out the Raspberry Pi and present the evidence. No, son, get over here. I actually like her son. He's very nice. I don't see him as entitled. Then I say, stop downloading things you don't understand. You're wasting my time. The next time you call me over, I won't be here to fix your computer. EA picks up the Raspberry Pi and smashes it on the ground. The Raspberry Pi was about $50. Hey, what the fuck? You owe me. No, I don't. Get the hell out of here. I get out, grabbing the smashed Raspberry Pi. You would think this would end, right? No. A week later, she asked me to come over and fix her computer. I agreed, but I was about to do something. I was done. So I came... How many times have you done in this story? So, I came over to her computer and got the GTX 1080 and the SSD and the RAM that was in it. When she was in the kitchen feeding her son, I left quietly as I could. I said I was done, but I couldn't fix it. I also took out the power supply so it wouldn't turn on. I still have the GTX 1080 and the SSD and RAM today. It's in my computer, which is doing a better purpose than porn. So after a week, she threw the computer out and gave it to me. Sweet, it's now my home server. This story, man. It's like when he keeps saying, like, how many times did he go back to her and say, I'm done. I'm begging for that $20, man. I sort of felt sorry for you, but at the same time, it was like, oh. Enough was enough on the first time. Don't go back and do it again because she's a bit of a bitch. EM is pissed off I didn't spend enough money on her son for Christmas. Hey guys, this story is from 2 years ago. Happened around the time when I first moved into Vegas. I have a cousin who has 7 kids, and since I had just moved and hadn't seen them since the youngest was in diapers, now this cousin has a sister who has exactly 1 child. For that 1 kid she gets food stamps, child support, and she doesn't fucking work. She is that type of person who trades their food stamps for cash and blows her money on stupid shit like trips to Cali and weed. She literally only cares about someone if she can use them. Mind you, my cousin with a 7 works her ass off. She's a little embarrassed that she gets government help because she feels responsible for having all 7 of her children. But no matter how hard she works, she makes enough for bills, and the food stamps she gets buys just enough food to last a month. Growing kids eat a lot. Mind you, I was 20 turning 21, and I always had hella money left over after every check. My bills were paid on time, and I would help my mother from time to time. We visited the kids one day, and the 3rd youngest told me that Christmas was coming, but he knows he wasn't going to get anything from Santa. But he's excited that they get to eat good food on Christmas. Kids live off ramen and ravioli. This shattered my heart. All of our kids are well behaved for the most part, and they deserved a good Christmas. I started asking them what they wanted. In order from the oldest to the youngest, Dax wanted headphones and a new sweater, Jem wanted a sweater and nail polish, Darren wanted a football and cake, JR wanted a soccer ball and cake, Zed wanted Transformers and Power Rangers, Nana wanted My Little Pony, Jay wanted anything Paw Patrol. Names are changed of course. So I talked to my cousin in Spanish since the kids don't understand it yet, and I tell her how I would take Christmas off and I want to take the kids for her. She looks like she wanted to cry. She thanked me and told me that she would pay me back. I told her no. She stated she would pick up an extra shift because she still wanted to get them something. So I got paid and gave myself a $40 limit per kid. I got each kid 2 big presents from Walmart, and with the remaining money got them small stuff from the dollar store. Her kids appreciate everything you get them. The 2 that wanted the cake, they got cake. I even put a bow on that bitch, and we hid it behind the milk and eggs in the fridge. Now I guess my cousin told her sister, because I got a call from her sister, and this is how the conversation went. EC, entitled cousin. Me, obviously. GC, good child. His mum is a piece of shit, but he isn't. Hey, Chris told me you were doing Christmas for her kids. Yeah, they're spending Christmas Eve at my house. Mum's cooking dinner and we open presents the next morning. Surely you have room for one more. Are you talking about GC? Of course I am. Alright, no problem. Drop him off at Christmas Eve night so he can eat and watch movies, then pick him up the next morning. No problem. Mind you guys, after buying the kids presents and my parents, I was a little broke. EC called me the day before Christmas Eve, so I scrounged what I could and got GC some dollar store toys. Christmas Eve comes and my mum picks up the 7 and brings them to the house. They are flabbergasted by the presents under the tree and in the stockings with their names. The older ones were goofing about who got what. I waited for an hour or 2 and EC never brings GC, so we feed the kids and start watching movies. After about 3 movies, all the kids pass out to food comas. The next morning we wake and there is no word from EC. The kids start diving into their presents. JR and Darren have some Christmas cake and they share with their siblings. Everything is in full swing, then banging on the door. I open it and I'm not really happy. Why the fuck are you banging on my... Oh, it's you guys. Why didn't you bring GC last night? Watch your mouth. I got busy and we couldn't make it. Me smelling the bullshit and rolling my eyes. You've said worse stuff in front of GC. Sorry, we don't have time. Can we just get his presents, his meal and go? His meal? Yeah, your mum cooked. Yeah, last night. You were busy and the kids ate it all. You didn't save GC a plate. You never brought him, so no. Whatever, just give us his presents. GC looked like he wanted to stay and play. I felt bad for the kid. I walked in and swam through the wrapping paper until I got GC's presents. They were small, so I put them in a gift bag. He opened them on my porch and his eyes lit up. Wow, a ninja and a wrestler. Ooh, silly putty. I got a puzzle. I love this. Thank you, Momo. I got a little glomp. I don't know if that's a word or not. I hugged him back and said Merry Christmas. That's it. I gave her a look, trying to compose myself. Bitch meter rising. What do you mean? How much did you spend on them? None of your business. You know you were selfish. You bought him these cheap ass toys so you could buy Chris and her kids all that shit. Let GC have one of each of their toys so it's fair. Bitch meter explodes. Are you insane? Closes the door and covers GC's ears. It's Christmas. Be glad I bought anything at all. You only ever call us when you want something. You rob your son of a good time only because you care about yourself, and it's not fair to him. You spend your money on bullshit when you have a whole child to care for. You only have one child, and because you milk your baby daddy, that poor soul pays hella money for his son, but you spend that money on your nails and weed. How about you act your age and be responsible for once? EC looked shocked. Who do you think you are? A woman who didn't try and trap a man by getting pregnant on purpose? A woman who doesn't get assistance, but pays taxes so lazy bitches like you can feed your kid? The woman that bought your kid Christmas presents because I wasn't selfish like his mother? EC looked like she wanted to hit me. She would have swung for me if my mum hadn't come outside. EC is intimidated by my mum. She takes GC and leaves. She ended up moving to Chicago to mooch off her mother now. I hope GC is okay and that he doesn't pick up her horrid habits. Oh my word. I can't believe that. You sound like such a nice person to take care of all those kids and buy them all presents, but that person to like not bring them round when that kid was probably really looking forward to coming round that night and spending time with like all the other kids and open presents and eat food and stuff, then to be let down by that mother. Like you say, let's just hope that GC doesn't grow up to be an arsehole like the mum.